Morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Full House. God,
Oh, yes.
Gerrie. Good morning, Gerrie.
Good morning, Andy and Rick.
We've got Rick. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
And we've got Tina riding with us as well. Who's the voice of video. Sat right next to Gerrie. See, on his left shoulder, right shoulder, whichever. Depends whether you're looking at.
All day depends on.
Yeah. I'm warmed up for a bit slow burn this morning.
Oh, we are doing the same workout, Andy. Can you believe that?
It's been happening
When
for quite
last
a
did
while.
that happen?
I know, right?
I'm glad I decided to do so. I decided to do zone 2. I'm happy about this.
You want to swap?
Basically, zone 2 with a bit of a bite. Probably could have gotten away with slow burn. Yeah, it's been a full week of trying to catch up after missing my Monday and dodging COVID. So far that is. So far. Yeah, I don't want to get braggadocious yet, because that's when it gets me. You don't want to start coughing today. That means you'll be off on Monday, which is off already. It has been it's been 10 to 7 days since my coworker got it, so it should, if it's going to come around, should be any second now. Yeah. It should be by the end of this workout. If it's going to show up, it should be by the end of the workout. I think that's the cutoff. Right on, Tina. And thanks, Andy.
Oh, I got everyone while we were still waiting at the start.
And thanks, Rick. There we go. Now we're ready to go.
Right on all round.
Beautiful day in France. Again. Looks like a nice day there. Looks like we're gonna luck out right here today in Maine. Well, in this part of Maine. Originally we were looking at like 90 degrees and humid today. Like the rest of New England. But we're only gonna be super humid and in the high 70s. Wow, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I guess we're gonna get some wind off the ocean. That'll make its way up the river. So says Todd, the local meteorologist. What was that? We're gonna be 90 today.
Oh, your voice is breaking up there, Gerrie.
You're breaking up, Captain. Breaking up? Yeah.
Go back again.
Better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was weird. I was saying we'll be at 92 today. Yeah. It looks like the humidity will stay low today. Oh, nice.
We had really high humidity. We had really high humidity yesterday. Yeah, 89 high so while I was in the walking.
this week's been pretty nice here. We've just been steadily it's just been sunshine. Been, 80s, low humidity, and lots of stuff. I don't know how I look to you guys, but on my screen, I almost look orange. I've gotten a lot of sun. Sun makes you orange, right?
Looks like you got some sun. Makes you brown, but orange is good. That's for the ODZ kit.
Yeah.
There you go. The ODZ orange.
Trying to match my bike over there. Yeah, got a really nice 60-mile ride planned for bright and early Sunday morning. That looks like the best day this weekend. We get up at like 5 or head out at like 5.
We've got half a dozen people watching right now. Let's say hello in the chat. Strangers.
Thanks,
Me,
Ben.
Ben. So I bet Ben, Des and Dylan are at least accounting for one of those. There he is.
Good morning, Ben.
Morning, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Don't forget lasses. We've got Tina riding with us.
That's the problem. My fan's a little down. Hey, Grace.
You're not very happy.
She go.
You missed that one. Hey, it's Tina.
Ooh, there's that one.
Hey, Owen.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
Rowan.
round.
Tina's in the yellow.
Yep. The Monday workout is hard this morning. I'll get in trouble soon.
I'll be right there with you.
Well,
You, my fan's doing a great job at keeping my knees cool. That's about it.
oh. You've got an audience that can move your fan.
Yeah. Oh, you guys have
Ask your
to
fans to
oh,
move the fan.
right. Hey, Grace. Grace.
Grace! Grace!
Grace. Oh, now she's used to the sound.
What you got planned for the weekend, Owen?
Time to look up.
A good miler, nice.
Grace.
What's the phone number of Rick? I'll text her.
She doesn't even have. She's not even that far away from me, and she's apparently not hearing a word I'm saying.
You should say something like chocolate.
Time to get up.
Just say the word chocolate, and they'll react really
For
quickly.
your appointment.
Or something I start with soft things and get slowly harder and pointier.
So far, I tossed a bottle of BioFreeze at her. That didn't work. Thanks. Got it back.
We've noticed that we can be in the kitchen and my daughter can be upstairs and we can call her, no reaction. But I can open the pantry cupboard and open a bag of chips and she'll be next to me before I can put my hand into the chips.
Yeah. That selective hearing is amazing. Yeah, funny part about today is I needed a last minute dentist appointment and Grace already had one
Oh
scheduled.
no.
So we're going to be about an hour apart. So pretty much if she's walking out, I'll be walking in. No, we'll be in separate vehicles. You're shaking the whole house.
I am Ray. Thank you for liking the stream.
Iron Ray, I like that.
Group, yeah, haven't we?
Yep, we have a whole crowd here today. There's Tim from ODZ. He just finished his ride. We have our
Went
own
poof,
group ride
gone.
today. Oh, and I just read your last message. I supply the venue and fire, and I was wondering what's that about.
Yep, check the history. I'll give you the context.
Completely out of context. Now I understand. Yep, we are doing the same. Have a barbecue. Saturday. Tina's not happy with my choice of words of barbecue. We are grilling chicken skewers.
You liking the stream, Ray?
I'm not grilling fish. Okay, for everybody in the stream, I'm not grilling fish tonight or tomorrow.
You should
Someone is having sushi, and the other will have chicken skewers.
Use the air fryer to cook fish. That's the only thing you should do. That's a good way to make
Invited.
your house small for days.
So we had a toaster oven specifically for fish.
Ah,
Yolanda would marinate a fish and then go and stick it in the toaster oven for 20 minutes. And she put the toaster oven outside so it wouldn't smell the house out of frozen fish.
That's a good idea. Pretty much all you can do.
One day she'd been using a hedge trimmer and she managed to cut through the cable.
oh,
So I was taking Faith to karate that day, and I was already late. It had to stop working. I went around to look, and I could see the cord dangling from the end of the hedge trimmer. I said, I can see why.
Yes.
So I quickly ran the other extension cord out,
And just a little bit.
and plugged it into the hedge trimmer. Still didn't work, so I'm thinking, well, I should trip the breaker. I'll look at it when I get home. So anyway, I look at it when I get home. Breaker's fine. So I'm starting. I get my meter out and I start looking around stuff. Can't figure it out. It's bedtime. Go to bed. Give it a quarter thinking about while I'm getting ready for bed. And about the following day, I get a phone call from Yolanda. The fridge freezer, the freezer in the garage, the test freezer, has no power. I mean, not great. It hasn't had power for 20 hours. So I come home quickly, run an extension cord into the house to give it power, so it can get down to temperature. So that morning, she'd been wanting to grill fish. It's a toaster oven, Owen, not a toaster. We don't have pop-up fish. But she'd done the usual thing, soak the fish, marinade, and then put it in the toaster oven, set the timer for 20 minutes, come back inside, wash the hair, come back out after half an hour, fish was still raw. So we had no power on the outlets at the back of the house. And then she took it into the garage. And did the same thing again. Put the toaster oven in, set it for 20 minutes, came back inside. Came back out half an hour later, still raw. That's when she realised that the freezer in the garage had no power. Long story short, it was the GFCI under the distribution panel that had tripped. So
yeah.
I ended up having to replace it because the contacts were bad on it anyway. So.
Yep, I've had my share with GFIs. They look like they are engaged, but not.
Right. Yeah, when I figured out that had tripped, I reset it, went to check the freezer, plugged in its garage out, and it still didn't have any power. I'm thinking, oh, okay, so that wasn't it then. So then I plugged something in the GFCI directly into the GFCI in the basement, and I had nothing out of that, so right, okay. So I tripped it, reset it, tripped it, reset it a few times just to cycle the contacts, and then I had power. Went to check the freezer then, and it had power as well. So I had time to replace this GFCI. And I replaced it with one that has an LED on it that shows when it's tripped. Easier to see then.
There you go, Cena.
There's a
There she
red.
goes.
There goes Andy. I've been looking at that flip-up Ninja mini oven, Owen.
I have one that I like quite a bit that I got as a Home Depot special buy.
Oh,
Sometimes, sometimes those can be hit or miss. This one was definitely a home run. But yeah, it's all like touch screen and stainless and pretty
Oh.
big for a little oven. But Yeah, does a good job.
Yeah, I was looking for one, and then went down the rabbit hole of, well, this one is slightly better.
Yeah.
This one is a bit bigger, but only this much. And I came to the point where, what if I just replace the oven with a oven that has a toaster oven option as well?
Yeah.
Like,
Those
okay,
are pretty
this is
nice.
going to be too expensive.
As
So I'm
long
not
as you
doing
haven't sent it. I have a friend that put one into his house, but for some reason decided not to put in a vent too.
Ooh.
Yeah, we did chicken wings inside one time during the winter. That was bad. Whole place was smoky. Which it's a gas stove, so I don't understand why he doesn't have a vent anyway, but
Oh, yeah.
he's a bachelor.
And now we know why.
That's no excuse.
Yeah, that explains it. He probably has a vent now because, has had a girlfriend for a little bit.
Ah. Is that oven big enough for pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Owen?
Oh, it is.
We did the big Aldi's pizzas.
Well, we've got two toaster ovens. We've got a little one that Yolanda used to do her fishing, and we've got a big one. It's permanently on the work countertop in the kitchen. We use that. It's like you say, Owen, it's smaller, bit less power than using the main oven. But it also has a rotisserie. So I can do chicken on the rotisserie. Oh, is that good?
Oh, nice.
That's the one thing that mine was missing, was a rotisserie. There was another one I was comparing it to that had a rotisserie. And I was trying to decide if that was the deal breaker or not. But instead I went for the other one. This one's a little bit bigger, and I like the touchscreen option.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks cool.
So, I'm thinking now, can a toaster oven make toast?
Probably not.
Absolutely.
Better
Probably
than a
not as
toaster?
not as efficiently as a toaster, probably.
Not as efficiently as a toaster, but you can do it. We'll make grilled cheese on toast.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Now, our toaster, we've got a 4-slice toaster, and the one side stopped working a week ago. So I was just thinking, I'm going to replace that. Maybe a toaster oven, but apparently a toaster oven can't do toast.
Can. Yeah.
It can, but not really good.
Yeah, it's not efficient.
You can even do both sides of the toast at once.
Having to heat up an entire, depending on the size of it.
Yeah.
Like for mine, it would use way more energy.
Yeah.
But it could probably toast amazingly. Might even toast better than my toaster because of the circulation of air.
Yeah. The toaster oven's got the convection setting as well.
Yeah, but I like the convection idea.
I need to take it apart and lubricate the motor for the convection fan. First turn it on, it doesn't spin. You've got to get a knife and stick it through the vents and give it a little kick.
Yeah.
Oh. My oven, the convection fan also doesn't work for some reason. But I don't know why. I need to take it apart and test if there's even power going to it.
Yeah. That uphill motors don't have much energy to get themselves going.
Ooh, this green is fun.
Yeah. Well, the last section was fun as well. I'm just trying to stay in the black.
On the stream, I'm in a black zone.
We've reached the secret level.
Yep.
And I just realised what you're talking about. Thank you, Chroma Key.
Yep.
Ooh, one thing that's real good in the air fryer, but makes a horrible, horrible mess, is you take a Cornish hen and just stuff butter right inside of the skin and just let that thing air fry. Oh, it's an amazing thing. You can watch it through the window for a little bit, and eventually it's just coated with grease. But man, it comes out beautifully.
No,
Come on, Tina, grab my wheel.
Family sitting in front of the toaster oven, looking at the
Yeah.
chicken.
It's a Christmas tradition.
And he says, "Get on his wheel." Oh, Tina's in the zone, getting all the stars.
So, used to have, before the calendar and the kids were vegan, used to cook a turkey for Christmas. I put it in the turkey roaster, and the house smelled roasting turkey. Oh, dear, it's so good.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I was lifting the lid once in a while and basting it. And Faith and Hope, these young girls, were either side of me as I was basting it once. I said to Hope, "Which bit do you want, Hope?" She said, "A leg. I want a leg, Daddy." "How about you, Faith?" She said, "I want a leg too, Daddy." "Well, what about me?" And Faith said, "Well, you can have a leg as well." I looked at her, I said, "Faith," I said, "how many legs do you think a turkey's got?"
Yeah, they should fix that. I've been saying that for years. Turkeys should have more legs.
Hey, Mike.
Oh,
Good morning to you. Thanks for liking the
good
stream.
morning,
You should be this side of the camera.
Hey, Mike.
Mike. There was actually this guy that did that, Rick.
Yeah.
He breeds turkeys with 4 legs.
You just couldn't catch them.
They couldn't catch them.
It's a good old joke, that one.
That would be
One of
an
my dad's
amazing,
favorites.
amazing feat. Oh, that's right.
Mike, did your bike make it in one piece, or no? It didn't start off in one piece.
That'd be nice. Go pick up your bike after your flight, and it's already together.
Oh,
You know how this works, though, Mike. You can be anywhere in the world and be on this stream.
we are riding in the country where Mike is. So
Yeah, there you go. That's as good a reason as any for you not to want to ride with us, Mike. You can do it in real life.
next
Mike
week
says-
this time I'll be on the other side of another ocean.
I'll just be here.
Well, we'll be in Japan and New York, Rick.
Yeah, we will.
So I looked yesterday for the course for the TCT next week. It's Astoria Line 8.
It's a pretty steady course.
I don't think I'll be able to stream or to join you guys.
Well, we know you can at least say hello in the stream chat. I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll come and do that.
If the internet is good enough to get me there. And if they have power.
Ah,
Whoa. That was fun.
oh, I can't even do a slow burn without taking a rest.
Time to adjust that FTP.
I think so.
Wow, our group is growing.
All I know is I don't know how I'd be right now if I started out my week the way you did. With what some would call an invasive procedure.
I had a good nap.
Okay, Mike. Enjoy your tuna. Sorry, sardine lunch.
Sardine lunch followed by tuna ice cream.
I didn't see any sardines in the bike box.
I'm sure you can buy them locally.
I don't know. Mike came to visit Connecticut and he came to ride with us. And after the ride, he opened his trunk and there was a few cans of sardines there. So
It'll be pêche à la tin.
if he thinks Connecticut doesn't have sardines, imagine the supply for prawns. Although a baguette with sardines sounds actually good.
Yes, that would be bad. I'm not really a fan of sardines, but that might cut out the fishy flavor a little.
Oh,
You need to try tuna
because of
ice
the
cream,
fishy
Rick.
flavor that it's so good.
Yeah, you need to try tuna ice cream, Rick. You'll like sardines then.
Here comes Rick.
Flying.
Yeah.
No, you're on a bike. I saw no wings.
Just even more
Anything is possible.
I did actually see that on something on my Facebook feed where someone took a screen recording of a glitch where their bike was flying right over the water.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Then eventually they ended back on the course. I've tried to go that fast. I haven't achieved it yet.
Yep, Owen, you're right. Anything's possible on Zwift.
Oh yes. Except when you ask designers to add a feature, they'll tell you it's impossible.
Riding at almost 200 miles an hour. That's possible.
What was Charlie talking about the other day about the dead cone and about how something about finding a new particle that's going to change the way we do everything? And I asked him if that meant we were going to be able to join friends on Zwift.
I missed that comment.
Or can we just have some sunshine on our avatars here in France?
Huh? I've got sunshine on
And
me.
apparently, well, if you look from the front, you're always in the shade.
Huh.
The avatar used to have its own lighting source.
Okay.
So your avatar was always sunny and nice and bright. But apparently, no matter how many pictures you post to show them, they don't see it.
I've seen the shade of the trees as I go under them there. Going across me.
Yep, you can see
Oh,
all
wow.
of that.
And the sun does keep changing direction.
Yeah, which is really nice.
Like for one tree, it's going this way. Another tree, it's going that way.
Oh,
Maybe that's just the way I'm seeing it though.
it's like there, you can see it now. Just certain places where my avatar's super dark.
You need to update that potato, Gerrie.
Oh no.
Yeah, when it appears when you're in the shadows, you're really in a shadow.
But I'm in the sun. Right now we are all black.
Yeah.
On my screen, I'm seeing the shade from my body on my leg.
Look from the front.
Oh, the sun's behind me. I mean, the right side of my body now is away from the sun and it's dark.
Yeah, but if you like that, it didn't have used to be like that. You could still, your avatar was still fairly bright. Because your arms should be bright now.
There you go. Owen says, what about the palm trees, Rick?
We'll
Have you
to
seen one
check
yet?
that out next time.
Have you seen a palm tree yet? Is that one? In the distance there?
Oh.
Behind us? Or is it a cell phone tower?
they do exist. That's it. They could be anywhere now. Pretty sure I saw one on the Alp the other day.
Oh no, in the snow.
Well, that might help me actually finish this workout. Beaten by a slow burner, just turn the bias down a bit.
It's a hard slow burn.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm not doing slow burn. I like this steady blue. This is good.
Steady blue is always good.
Feels like a steady blue kind of day. I'm looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow morning. That's gonna be great.
Come on, join me. We're gonna go up the
Oh
volcano.
yeah, that's right.
I'll join you on the stream, Gerrie.
I do need that for my workout numbers. Yeah, this morning I had a longer debate than usual about whether or not I should get up. But I did it.
I'll have my Wheaties tomorrow morning, Andy. Well, last week I just didn't have anything left.
Yeah, I
for
didn't get to
sprints.
I didn't get to watch it too much because I was at first when I joined you I was on the interstate. I was on the freeway
Oh.
working my way to work and
That's
I had
not a
it up.
good idea.
had it up on the windshield. And then when I got to work, then I was watching it for a moment, but I had to load up the truck. So
Ah, that's understandable.
I could hear you
I
talking
went-
way in the background, but
So, in short, I went over the climb with the front of the bees, which doesn't happen often. And rode away from them on the flat part before the finish. I got up to a 3-second gap on them.
Yeah.
And then in the last bit, they all worked together and pulled me back. And I got third.
oh,
Yeah, I was going to say there was only two of them that got past you.
But I
do
didn't have
remember-
the legs to do anything.
I think two things that stuck out to me was at one point you were begging them to slow down.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
come on, don't push. And then at the end when you were sprinting, there was like an oh no or something.
Yep.
I think that was right when they passed.
My legs were jello.
I could hear these from a distance, and every time I'd run over to see what happened.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, today I'm not taking the bike to work, so I might be able to get some good recovery in today and then feel good for an extra effort tomorrow. That would definitely help out my numbers a bit.
Oh yes. We have a big group today. Look
We
at
do.
that. Feel like Coco.
I was just going to say, this is TeamODZ. I'm going to say that now.
Turn the gas.
Yeah, is Tina okay?
Yep. It's done. Green, yellow, red.
Traffic light workout.
Back in the blue now. She's not
Yes.
blue. The workout is.
I've never seen a blue on a traffic light.
Oh, you're talking about your workout. They heard you gasp after that red section. No, don't say sorry.
That was a victory gasp.
Yes. There she goes.
Like a rocket.
Wow, it's amazing how when you do blue for a while, how it actually feels like more than it usually would.
Yep.
Crazy thing.
Oh, that group decided not to join us anymore.
Put up the fence, quick.
Zap them.
Yep, and slow burn is a bit of a mental challenge. It's nice if you can watch something or stream it and chat and forget about it.
Yeah.
Gonna try and watch the Tour de France on my bike.
Oh yeah.
It'll feel like the old days where I used to sit on the trainer and watch Tour de France in the garage.
Well, I know what state I'm in. Oh, and I'm in Wisconsin. Gerrie's in Connecticut. Rick's in Maine.
Gerrie in Connecticut. Oh, another green block coming.
Yeah.
There you go, Tina. Catch her. Close it, yeah.
Does that again, she's going to snap the rubber band.
It's gonna hit me in the face.
Did I share that link to Banzai with you, Gerrie? I don't think I did.
No, you didn't.
All right, I'll send that after. Right, I'll do it now. You remember that, Owen? Banzai, the fantastic elastic band challenge.
Just the name sounds scary.
Right, your way, Gerrie.
Check that out.
I play it on here, but we probably get dinged for copyright.
Oh yes.
I was crying with laughter watching that first time I saw it on TV, because you know exactly what's going to happen. It's the question of when.
Yep.
Same with that video of the guy that sticks a banger in the middle of a cow path and then takes one step back.
Whoa. Workout's getting spicy, and it's gonna get even more spicy in 30 seconds.
Trying to think about that. We get a star this time, rather than just a half. Deal fixed for. I know, right? Going.
It's like a jack in the box, you know?
Yeah.
Gets you every time.
Yep. You know it's going to do it. Don't know when.
There was when we first opened the brewery, it was half of it was an auto garage, and then the other half was the brewery.
before we took the whole thing over. And there was this one.
Oh, so you fix
Guy
cars
that
as well as
works in
brew
there.
beer.
Yeah, we were known as that. And
Have a beer while your car's
Yeah.
fixed.
the one of the guys, mechanics in there, this huge guy, so much strength. Just you know, if you had anything you needed opened and it was stuck, he would open it for you. And one time I actually came over to my house to move a safe up the stairs, and I thought I was gonna help him, and he took right off with it. But anyway, but with this guy, you could always guaranteed be able to sneak up on him and like bang something with a hammer, and he would let out a squeak every time.
So he was a squeaky hammer.
It was funny to watch a big muscly man like that just every time just let out a high pitched with a squeak. I was lucky that he never felt like getting revenge though.
He used to have these huge broke bins. So they were kind of a cube, open top cube, 8 foot by 8 foot by 8 foot. And they had little wheels on the bottom of them. And they'd use them for collecting rejected stuff to put it back in there earlier in the process. And every once in a while they'd need repairing. So, fitter brought one into the workshop one day. He had it on its side so that he could walk in this thing. Had his welding set just outside it and was clamped his earth clamp on the top of it and had gone in with his electrode to do some welding. Well, as one guy walked past it, he just hit the bottom of it with a hammer. Bang!
That is the worst. Yeah, there'd be some guys that would do that over there. They were always playing jokes on each other constantly.
I mean, you've seen the cartoons where Wile E. Coyote gets hit in the head with something, and his head's kind of reverberating like a cymbal or something like that. Yeah, that was Jack that last night. That night. Halfway, Gerrie.
Yeah, they used to do a lot of things. Like, I watched one kid, he was kind of new too. He was kind of overstepping his boundaries, but I watched him put brake cleaner all over someone else's pant leg and then light it on fire.
Oh no.
I was like, wow. Because he was just up there working on a car. Wasn't even paying attention to it. Yeah, that was something else. He was like, I'm just going to go back over here to the brewery before I'm witness to a lawsuit. I don't need any subpoenas. I got stuff to do.
Yeah. We had a welding class, and there was this one guy that he didn't even attempt to wear any PPE. No gloves, no helmet, nothing. So he was the prime suspect of our jokes. So while he was welding, we would take the acetylene torch and heat up the pair of pliers that he's going to use to pick up his... You know what happens.
Oh, yeah.
And since he didn't use a welding helmet, we would just strike our torches.
So
when he was looking in our direction, we all just keep striking.
was he one of those squint his eyes kind of guys?
Not even. He just had his eyes open and just went for it. Like,
Yeah, there was one guy that would He was an old school mechanic, but yeah, he just never bothered with a helmet. He just closed his eyes a little bit.
Oh,
But I mean, usually
I
as
don't
well
know how
would
he
come
can do
out.
that.
They would come out okay, but like not as good as people who actually used a helmet.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't see a thing really.
He was just one of those guys that smokes an amazing amount of cigarettes and just never uses any sort of protection because that's showing weakness.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's with us anymore. I think he's off to a place where there's no PPE required anymore.
Our instructor would just tell us, whatever this guy does, that's the way you should not do it.
Good morning, Fernando. It's Mike in the
It's
stream.
always good to have an example.
Yeah.
It's always good to have an example in your class, you know? Wow, I really need to adjust up this cooldown because 90 watts, that's just insane.
You ever cool
having
down
trouble
after blue
with
zone?
Yeah, I don't know why, really. I guess I figured if I'm going to be doing a zone 2, might as well just have a cooldown too. Probably a day I need it. All right, I am done with this one. This is just outrageous. I can't move my feet fast enough. No, it's just pedaling drills. This is just insane.
Go any faster and you will take off.
You want to do pedaling drills? Just break one of your cleats.
Yes. Man, lately I've been doing pretty good on the Garmin. I've been getting a lot of 50% rides. I'm not sure why. I have been fitting my bike out a little over time. Just been quite a thing. Doing it each day, a little bit at a time. Been like,
Yep.
a little bit back with the seat. I'm still working on the seat at this point. A little bit back with the seat, or a little bit forward with the seat yesterday. And when I got to work, I realized, okay, a little up with the seat. And then when I got home, it's like, okay, a little bit back on the seat, like half of what I went forward. I think I'm almost there. Then I can start on the handlebars.
Oh, faces are lit right now, Gerrie.
Yep.
That's lit. As the kids would say.
Thanks, Tina.
Oh.
I need to build Tina a desk so her keyboard is closer to her.
It's done.
She can type easier.
Tell her I did say thank you.
Tina, Andy said thank you. And Rick said, you too. Great ride. On a Monday.
I just couldn't get to the type of message fast enough.
That's the best way to avoid the Monday blues is do your Monday workout on Friday, right? And on Tuesday and on Wednesday.
Candy, 4 minutes.
Yep. Almost. We can do this.
I wonder how long this ebb will take. For 12 laps.
Less
There
than
aren't
an
too
hour.
many hills there.
What was it? Yeah, there is. Not much of one.
Yeah, I'll have to gauge it as it goes.
Yeah,
So I
there's a
have to
little
be-
bump there.
I have to be there at 8:40, and it's a little bit of a travel, depending on traffic. 10 to 15 minutes. Plus, quick hose off. Gotta do that. Gotta hose myself off. Can't ride hard and go to the dentist wet, you know?
Good.
I could, yeah. But then they would think that the reason why this one tooth keeps messing up with the filling is because of my poor lifestyle choices. I don't want that.
Well, you get up every morning and ride with me and Gerrie. How much poorer could it be?
I swear I'm not usually this sweaty and greasy. I just got done with a great workout.
It's Gerrie and Andy's fault.
2 minutes.
I'm wondering how many times you can go back in to see a dentist for the same problem before they just pay for it.
Oh, I can tell you.
Oh, really? There's a number?
Yep. I had a tooth stopped right at the back that they fixed. And
They
after
figured?
they fixed it, there was this gap in there that food would constantly be stuck in.
Yep.
So I was complaining about that since day 2. And she's like, well, that's just normal.
Yeah.
Well, it took about 3 months and it got super infected. So she had to redo it.
Huh.
And she said, well, we're not going to charge you for this. She had to redo it 5 times for free.
Wow.
And every temporary that she put in, I had to go back at least twice because it came out.
Yeah.
So I was basically weekly at the dentist for about 6 months,
Wow.
all for free.
Yeah, the problem with this tooth is that I don't know what happened, but she went and put the filling in, and I think it was a filling in the center of the tooth, I'm guessing, because then the backside of my tooth fell off. I was eating an English muffin. And
Those
then
damned English
on
muffins.
On Saturday, I was chewing some gum, and then the front part of my tooth fell off, like the good teeth. So now it's like I just have tooth on in between both teeth on either side, and then the filling, and it's feeling awfully permanent right now. It's feeling like the road back from this one is getting quite expensive, but I guess I'll find out today.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's like a structural thing or what, but all I know is I'm only like 3 weeks into this filling.
Yep.
And already the tooth is just disintegrated around it. And not even eating things like bones or
Rocks.
rocks or even gobstoppers, you know, just things like gum and softened English muffins. Ooh, this was a speedy one today.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Well, gonna have
Well,
to
the
get
only
there.
thing is, I think I cost the dentist so much money that they decided to drop our insurance.
Ah,
So if we want to go there now, we're out of network. So I'm like, okay, see you.
sorry, we
Thanks
don't
for
take your
everything.
insurance anymore.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
So I need to find a different dentist now.
Well, I'm going to say thank you to everyone for joining us on the stream this morning. We'll pull it down now and get it ready for the ebb. In about 10 minutes time. So, we'll see you again shortly. Stick around. And we'll be back, like I said, in about 10 minutes time. Gerrie, Rick, thanks for riding with.
Remember to
too.
floss.
Remember to floss, everybody. There's Rick's parting shots on the screen. You heard it. Remember to floss. I'm going to say that every time we finish the stream now. Remember to
Yes.
floss. Ride on and remember to floss. Take care, everybody. See you again soon.
Awesome.